Hi, it's Stephen Cross here again from New England Drupal Camp, and I'm excited to have our trainers, Leslie and Kay, joining us from Own Sourcing. They'll be doing the Drupal Basics training on November 17th. That's a Friday. So tell us about what this course is.
So this is a course basically to give people a hands-on overview of what Drupal does and how it does it. Hands-on in the sense that you actually dig into it. The outcome at the end of the day can be, something that you want to continue building on and is valuable, or it could be a series of, you trying things out, and at the end of the day, you'll have something that you can refer back to. But the general idea is you get concepts by actually doing things.
So who's the ideal student that would sign up for this course?
Sure. The ideal student would be anybody looking for a general knowledge of Drupal. That could be anything from somebody who's going to try and build a site builders. It could be development managers who want to get a high-level overview of what Drupal can do for their projects. It could be teams taking over Drupal projects that are used to a different technology. So anybody really that's looking for a general overview of how Drupal works and how it can help them solve the problems that their teams are having, or the opportunities that are in front of their teams.
Now, Own Sourcing has done a little bit of training in the past, right?
Yeah, that's our primary focus, and we've been working with Drupal since 2007, and few people have benefited from the training. So we feel like we.
And this is the third or fourth. I think this is the third year that you've done this training course at NEDCamp, and it's been a great success. So, what would you say students would walk away with once they invest this one day? So it's a full day course, and an investment for them in terms of time and just a little bit of money. But what would they walk away with at the end?
Yeah, I think the key thing is usually a day is a pretty substantial amount of time, but it's not really enough to get it into your muscle memory. So you walk away with two things, maybe three. One is you walk away with these hands-on examples that you can refer back to again, and can help you remember how to do those specific things. But another is that we tie them very closely to materials that are more broadly available. So you also walk away with materials, references to well-proved materials that you can refer to in the future. And we rely a lot on community documentation, since that's such an important thing for Drupal. It can be a little hard to find things within community documentation, so we're pointing people to the places that they can continue to get information, specifically within community documentation, and where it's not perhaps fully fleshed out on Drupal.org, then we have other well-tested resources as well, and certainly the notes that people take. And we personalize this. During the course, it's not that we get up and start with a script and follow point one, point two, point three. This is based very much on what people need to get done and the questions that they have. So by the end of the day, it's quite a personalized list of tasks that they've completed and resources that they have available.
Boy, it certainly sounds like a great way to get started with Drupal. What kind of prerequisites does someone need in order to take this course?
There are no really any specific prerequisites to take the course, just an enthusiasm to learn Drupal and what it can do for you. A laptop is helpful. There'll be, as Kay said, hands-on opportunities throughout the day to learn Drupal through actually hands-on activities, exercises. So those are the only real prerequisites.
So
a laptop.
Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, no, either a laptop. A laptop is definitely your best option, and if you don't have that readily available, and you have a tablet or something like that, you can get by with it. But I would say that being able actually to do the things is show up ready to do things. That would be, I guess, the main prerequisite.
So the students are going to do things. They're not going to watch you guys lecture for 8 hours.
And
no way.
Going to be the best tool with you. Okay.
Excellent. So if anyone's interested, you can go to nedcamp.org and click on left-hand side on training, and you'll get more information about the training class. We do have early bird pricing at $100, And once the early bird is over, it's going to be $150. So it's still a great deal and a great way to invest a day to get started with Drupal. Anything else you guys like to add?
I think it'll be a good session. We're looking forward to it. NEDCamp is always a great camp.
Yep, and the College of the Holy Cross, beautiful campus. Channel 5 actually uses it to record some of their weather in the morning because it has some really big hills with some really great views. So we look forward to seeing everybody there.
Oh, excellent. I'll see you guys on the 17th.
Great.
Thanks.
Thanks, Stephen.